Do you see all these video files up here? When I tell you, I'm not kidding. It literally took me, I want to say 3 hours before I got a good run on this, man, and finally got to 6,000 points. I was getting good runs back to back to back, but I wasn't getting enough runs to the point where I could reach the threshold of 6,000 points. Now, eventually today, it's a different day, right? I did reach 6,000, and I used a different team for normal and for hard, so stay tuned. Let's take a look at the new guild boss, Season 3, and let's take a look at how difficult he is. Alright, so first we're going to be attempting the extreme run. Now, I use ultimate gauge food because I found it to be the most helpful, because on the first phase, since there's 2 life bars, you kind of want to finish him off with a king ultimate and a few AoE melee cards. Now, on the screen right now, I will put the challenges for normal, hard, and extreme difficulty for the extra points you can get while fighting this boss. These are special challenges and special rules that you have to, complete while fighting them to get the extra little points at the end. For extreme, it's you have to cleanse 8 debuffs. You have to be above 70% HP with all your allies when finishing off the boss. And the third one is you have to use a charge skill 3 times, and Meliodas does have a charge skill. His AoE attack, his charge skill basically ignores defense. That's what it is for an extra 100 points on this fight. Now, I will say, this fight, even though it's not that difficult, it is annoying. He can do so much little gimmicks here and there to the point where it makes this guy like super tough to beat. First of all, he has obviously a sword, he's got a shield, and he's basically, I don't know what he looks like. He just looks like some weird ass, boss you would fight in like Sword Art. I don't know, man. But his shield, he actually can put up a taunt, and his taunt has like insane defense. So once he does put up the taunt on the first turn, you're basically doing no damage with your single target attacks. So you have to use AoE attacks to kind of bring him down. Now, I believe after 4 turns, if you don't finish him off in the first phase, he heals up all the way back up to full. Not to mention, once he gets his ultimate, he actually has his attack that can one-shot your unit if it's a rank 3. Also, his ultimate does some insane damage to the point where it could kill you if you're not careful. Now, the strategy I was going here with is rushing King's ultimate, having that charge skill from Meliodas, and kind of using the King ultimate and Meliodas AoE attack to kind of finish off the first stage before I take an ultimate if possible. And then going into the second stage, you have to, when I say you have to, I mean you have to go in with a Meliodas ultimate. If you don't go in with a Meliodas ultimate in the second phase, you basically, might as well just quit and lose the game. The reason why I say that is, on the second stage, once he attacks you, he removes ultimate gates, so you cannot get an ultimate in the second stage. It's basically impossible in extreme to get an ultimate in the second stage. That's why I say you must go in with ultimates in the second stage, preferably, and I say 100% go in with the ultimate with Meliodas. Otherwise, it's basically GG at that point, unless you have like 5 AoE attacks with Meliodas. Otherwise, yeah, you're not getting past that stage. Now, right here, I actually was unlucky and not finish him off. I probably should have used 2 charge skills, but the problem with that being is, if I did that, then I would have less cards in my hand to move on to the second stage, meaning that my ultimate Meliodas is going to do far less damage than it would have if I didn't. So you want to keep as many Meliodas cards in your hand, so going into phase 2, your ultimate gets that significant boost from the cards in your hand, the secret multiplier, right? Now, another team you could run on extreme, I actually did, I believe I'll show a clip here, is a pen team. A pen team could work if you go on extreme. It just, you need to get a little more RNG lucky with that team. Otherwise, yeah, you're kind of going to struggle with it as well. So, this fight, man, it's ridiculous. It's fun. I do like the change of it, but however, it is very annoying to get those 6,000 points to get all the maximum rewards. Now, I do want to say not a lot of people are actually going to be able to reach the threshold of 6,000 points, because again, it is pretty difficult. It is pretty difficult. This fight is no joke. So right here, I actually went in perfectly. We have the boost from Easton, we have her ultimate, we have Meliodas' ultimate, and we have Meliodas' AoE attack card. Now, I do want to mention in this stage is, if you kill a sword and shield he basically gets immunity from death for 1 turn, so you can literally not attack him at all. Good thing right here, his shield survived, and right here I'm able to finish him off with the Meliodas AoE attack, ending the battle and getting myself, I believe, 2,900 points in this run. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Alright, let me show you guys the strategy for normal and... Alright boys, so for the normal difficulty, this is the team I was running. I actually saw this team from a Japanese player. Basically, the whole concept of this team is to get points by having insane amount of HP with Twigo and with Arthur boosting the HP of red units. You're going to have some insane HP going into this fight. You also have to run HP food. Now, the whole concept of this fight is just to rush Lost Fame Melee's ultimate as fast as possible and kill him by turn 2 or turn 3 of the fight. Realistically, it's always going to be turn 3, so what you have to do is just rush the ultimate real quick. He's not going to do any damage to you at all. I mean, he's not going to be able to even touch your Lost Fame Melee at all, so you kind of have to just move cards around because he is going to be hitting those patience attacks. You're not gonna get ranked up in your skills, so don't expect to use a rank 3 skill to kind of rush his ultimate. So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna test him out. Well, we're gonna see how much points we get in this one, right? But you have to get like some really good points on normal and hard to kind of keep up with the point threshold. So what I'm gonna do here is just move cards around with melee. 1, 2, 3. Honestly, yeah, we can just move 4 and just go into the next phase. So he's gonna attack. Next turn, all I have to do is just move one card, waste some cards, and hopefully I draw more cards in the future or the following turn so I can get a higher attack boost. Now, one thing I didn't want to happen was for Arthur to get, sealed. Preferably, you want to use Arthur's buff card to kind of buff up Melee a little bit so he kind of has a higher attack stat, right? But it's completely fine. So what we're going to do here is just waste our cards here. Easy. And we should be able to get Melee's ultimate here and kind of just pop off on him and do some insane damage. It should one-shot, I believe, up to, I don't know, actually I have no clue up to what ult level you can one-shot, but 6-6 Lost Fame Melee is going to one-shot. Now, this is going to, I think he should one-shot even like at maybe in 4-6, depending on your Lost Fame Melee, but yeah. Also, you can use other units for this instead of Lost Fame Meliodas. For example, you can use Blue Giant Diane from the coin shop to run this exact same combo, and she will work perfectly fine. So, we're going to ult here. I mean, realistically, I would have liked to get the buff off, but unfortunately, we are not able to do that, so we don't get that extra little damage, but 500k right there from the attack. That is really good for the normal difficulty, and we end up with 1,322 points. I'm not sure, I didn't check what my record was for normal. Let's check it out right now. Now, for the hard stage, it is a little bit more difficult because he does remove ultimate gauge. That's why the Liz is right there. So I will show you guys the plan for that one. Okay, 1327, it was close to it. It was close to it. So for this fight right here, obviously same strategy. You want to run that HP food to kind of help you with the HP buffs. Can I make some? I can't. Okay, thank you. I was like, hold on, what the heck's going on? So for this one, it is a little bit RNG when it comes down to this hard fight. Now, what you have to do here is basically throw up a Liz shield while also having melee buffed, while also having... You'll see. You will see what I have to do here. Like I said, it is a little bit RNG based in the way I got those points. It might take you a few runs to get what I did. Basically, you still want to go for the melee ultimate, but like I said, he removes ult gauge, so it is going to be a little more difficult. So what you want to do here is, I will show you. You don't want to use Melee's cards or remove his cards because he will rank you up, right? You want to draw until you have more Arthur buffs and more Liz shields. So what we're going to do here is just attack, 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 and we're going to leave these cards. These are going to get ranked up, and then the following turn I can go with the Meliodas attack card, which is going to give me 3 ultimate gauge, and I can just move some cards. Right here, realistically, I do want to draw some Liz shield and Arthur buffs. So And also gotta hope we don't get sealed. Not, oh my god, that's actually a really good hand. Don't seal Arthur, please. If he doesn't seal Arthur here, we're in the clear. Okay, very good. He's gonna rank up my Meliodas. Perfect, perfect. So what we can do here is do one of these. Combine cards here. I'm gonna go for the rank up, and I'm gonna move here. Perfect. So I think we should be okay here. We should be perfectly okay here. We're gonna use that buff. This actually might be even higher score than my last run. Okay, yeah. This is very, very good. This is very, very good. So I knew he was. I didn't use my melee card because I knew he was gonna remove my ultimate gauge. However, next turn, he will not be able to do that, and we should have the ultimate with Meliodas. So all I have to do here is move a card. That's 4. Move another card and use a shield here. So he should not be able to penetrate unless he ults me. Unless he ults my Meliodas, he should not be able to penetrate through the shield to remove my ultimate gauge. So I really gotta hope he doesn't. Oh, it's an AoE ultimate. Oh no, bro. I forgot. The other one was not an AoE ultimate. That's actually unlucky. That's okay.